Hi guys, so I've had these for a while. I bought the Ferris wheel press Kickstarter Harry Potter. I only got Ravenclaw. I wanted all 4 houses. I wanted like the complete collector set, but it was $1,600 and I just don't have that kind of money. This was more than I probably should have spent because I think this was over $100, maybe like $150. So I got 2 pens and then I got a bottle of ink. And technically I got this Slytherin ink even though I didn't order it. When I opened the box, it was in there. And I contacted them through Kickstarter. They told me to contact customer service through their website. And they told me just to keep it, that it wasn't worth sending back. Now these bottles I think are like $40, but they said it wasn't worth sending it back. And they thanked me for my honesty. And so now I have a bottle of green ink as well. So I have the blue Ravenclaw ink. I haven't opened these boxes or anything. They've just been laying on my desk over here. So this is 38 milliliters of ink. So you can tell it's been laying because all the shimmer is stuck to the back. It's got the Hogwarts crest. It's got this beautiful eagle. It's an eagle, not a raven, even though it's Ravenclaw. And it says School of Hogwarts, House of Ravenclaw. It's very pretty. It feels like metal. It may be plastic, but it feels like metal. It has the eagle and then it has the diadem, so the tiara. But that's what that looks like. Let's see. Yeah, that's coming loose. I don't think that's the color. I think it's darker than that, but I'm just gonna stick that back in there for now. We'll just set it up because this one is the pen and ink set. So this is their Dabbler pen, and then it came with a little bottle of the same ink. And this one is the fountain pen, and unfortunately this ink leaked, which kind of stinks because I actually am probably not going to ink this pen up anytime soon. So the fact that this leaked and kind of ruined the box sucks. But here's the instructions. And these are nice boxes that it comes in. It's got the stained glass windows and everything. So I'm gonna put that one to the side. I'll go ahead and open this one up. I may open that one just because that ink is in there. Oh, so even the inside of the box has the print of the bricks. There we go. Oh, I was holding on to the cardboard too. So this one has kind of settled. I did see something online that said not to shake this up before you put it in the Dabbler pen because the Dabbler pen doesn't do well with the glitter, but that seems kind of stinky. So this is 10 milliliters of Harry Potter ink. And the Dabbler pens are, the pens that have these reservoirs in them. So it's like a plastic sleeve with a foam in it, and you stick it in the ink and it draws the ink up, and then you can buy like replacements for these. So you could keep using the same pen. I think they have replacement nibs as well. But you could keep using the same pen body. You just change this. So I'm going to move these out of the way. And because I'm super messy, I brought my little kind of gross silicone mat over here. Oop. So let's try not to make too big a mess while we ink this up. So here's the instructions. It says remove the end plug and insert the tip of the wick into your ink bottle of choice. Let the ink absorb to 80% capacity. Remove and wipe off any excess. Place the wick into the body securely firmly secure, good grief, the pen with the end plug. It does say pigment-based acrylic or excessive shimmer inks may clog your pen. Y'all sent me this ink with this pen. Let's grab some Kleenex just in case. Let's get this open. And then I'll have to find a piece of paper too. So it said about 85%, right? 80%? Yeah, so we're just going to stick the end of this. This feels like the end of a shoelace almost. I don't think that's what it is, but so we're just going to stick this in there. And oh, yep, that goes really quick. So you can see how fast it's going. Oops. We'll call that 80%. I don't really know. Let's get this off of here. Try not to squeeze it. Okay. Now I'm going to put this lid back on before I do anything else. Now, I guess I'm going to put it in this way, put this up here, rather than this, because I bet this end is really wet. So we're going to dump that in, and then we're going to take our plug. And this is plastic. It's very thin feeling, like kind of cheap plastic, honestly, for what I paid for it. But it's got sparkles on it. It says Ravenclaw. It says Harry Potter. And we're going to push this all the way in. And so that pushed the refill, I don't know what this fiber piece, up to the nib. And I'm going to turn it this way. So you can see there's still some of it that doesn't have ink yet. So we're going to turn it this way and let the ink go the rest of the way down. And I'm assuming we're going to see the ink as it fills this. It's getting down there. Now I'm wondering if maybe I should have put it the other way. And I grab a piece of paper. Nope, there's no paper in there. My printer has no paper. We'll just use a piece of cardstock because I don't really feel like going and getting the paper. I bought more paper. I just apparently forgot to refill the thing. Looks like it's getting there. This is all the way in. I think maybe it's starting to climb the wick. I'm thinking I should have put it in the other way, but so we're just gonna keep holding it. Obviously they tested this, so it does work. Oh, look, there's ink right there. I wasn't paying attention. I expected this whole thing to turn blue, but there is some ink right there. So that does, it feels nice. It feels like it is a fiber tip, so it's a firm fiber tip, like a Pilot Flare maybe? There's the ink. It doesn't, yeah, I mean, there's a little shimmer, but I doubt if you'll be able to see it. Yeah, I don't know if the shimmer's gonna show or if it just looks shimmery to me because it's wet. But this, it does, I mean, it is a thin pen. Let's post it and see if that helps. That helps the weight a little bit. So it is thin, it is very light, but it writes nicely. And this is Ferris wheel. Press. Alright, so guess we'll just leave that there. Let's go ahead and open this one. Let's see, does it dry already? Yep, already dry. So let's go ahead and open this one. I guess I don't need to do that. So this box looks exactly the same. It does say Hogwarts House Writing Set, fountain pen and original ink. Whereas this one said pen and ink set, Dabbler pen and original ink. So let's see how big a mess this is gonna make since it leaked. It's hard to tell, but it looks like it may be actually dry there. Yeah. So we're just gonna pull the pin out. Now my finger's blue. That was not dry. Oh, it's all over. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Why that happened. But like I said, none of this stuff was cheap, and it did ship inside the US, so I don't know what happened that made this one leak, but now I have a blue finger. Does it unscrew? Oh, no, you just pull it. Okay. Alright, I was like, come on now, I know how to use a fountain pen. Why was this thing not open? Okay. So this comes with a cartridge. I don't like filling cartridges, I'll be honest. I usually use a needle bottle to fill my cartridges because you're supposed to put the cartridge in and then you dip this whole thing in the ink and then you pull this out and then you wipe everything off. I think that's super messy and I usually make a huge mess. So what I do is I just put my ink in a needle bottle and then I use the needle to just dump it in here. I don't do all that, and then you just push it in. Does it not fit? Come on now, y'all sent me this thing, it better fit. There we go. So it just snaps in. This is also very lightweight. It is an all plastic body. I don't know if that's gonna focus or not, but there is a Hogwarts crest on the nib. Pretty sure it's a medium nib, and it's in gold. And the lid says Hogwarts. And then of course it has the stupid Warner Brothers studio crap on there. And then it says Ravenclaw. So these pins feel about the same, honestly. I'm going to check real quick. Let's see. I have a scale over here. So this one is full of ink. This one's empty, but it has the cartridge in it. So this one is 0.3 ounces. And this one is 0.4 ounces. So this one is a lot heavier because this one is full of ink. But that's still pretty light for a pen. Because let's see, I have this friction pen. So the friction pen weighs 0.4 as well. So that'll give you an idea of how light this pen is. And it is plastic, whole plastic body. I like it though. I don't know that I would pay that much for pens anymore. I know most of the cost honestly is the ink. Their inks are costly. I do have some others that I haven't used. I bought some of their small, they do these size bottle, maybe a little smaller than this, in like a sample pack. I got some Christmas ones one year, and I got another set. And then I did have a bottle of their Sapphire, which was supposed to have a lot of luster and shimmer, but I guess I never put it in a big enough nib to be able to see all the luster and shimmer. And I've used most of it, and I was kind of disappointed, but I think that was me. I don't think that was the ink. So I have a big bottle of this ink and 2 little bottles, and then I have this Slytherin. While we're here, I'm going to go ahead and open this Slytherin. Obviously it's green, but we can look at the bottle. So it says House of Hogwarts, House of Slytherin, and it's got the snake, and then it has the necklace on the snake. And you can see the green shimmer there. So I guess the sticker on the back of there was pretty close to the color. So I wonder if this color is pretty close to this. That is a beautiful green. I don't know that I'll use too much of it, but that is a beautiful green. Alright, well, since I'm not going to ink this pen up, I don't really have anything else to show you or tell you, but this is all available on their regular website now. They have all 4 houses. The Hufflepuff, I think the ink is a gold. I don't think it's like a true yellow. I think it's gold. And then Gryffindor is like a real pretty burgundy maroon. I'm a Ravenclaw, and for me, I feel like blue is just a more usable color. So that's why I bought the Ravenclaw set. I'm going to put all these boxes back together and find somewhere to put them, because we all know I'm not going to throw them away. But I'm not going to put anything back in this one that has ink on it, because that's just going to make a mess. And I think I'm going to stick this pin in here, even though that's not the box it came in. Just because I'm not going to use it right now. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day. If you're not subscribed and I wasn't too annoying, please subscribe so I can build my channels. Thank you. Bye-bye.